Shut up.
Okay.
Make a road.
I'm an actual witch. I have witch parties.
Oh, God.
The bridge is live in inter-imagination space.
When will you learn? That one.
Bro, can you please do that one more often? Like, you should do that one probably 100 times more than you do the blender one. And you do the blender one way too much. Actually, you know what? You're the sound man.
They sync up pretty nice. I'm a big fan of Blender. It is also one of the most unique sounds we have. We'll get some more soon.
3 feet.
Okay.
Standard
3
height
feet.
is 3 feet.
Okay, 3 feet.
I'm so pumped right now.
Always.
CJ is always.
But
pumped.
CJ, how wide is it? How wide is the handle?
How wide? Reporting live.
Oh, what do you mean wide?
Width.
I mean, what is the width of the handle?
That people grab
CJ, you
onto?
should know this, right?
It's not a Sunday. Imagine it's not a Sunday.
Oh, I'm trying.
I feel like you should know these dimensions off the top of your head.
He's a Zoom architect, remember?
Well, that's right. You've never actually seen
4
a
inches.
handle or a guardrail. So you said 4 inches by. I already forgot the first one. You said 12?
You're
Three-
wilding. How are
3
you
feet?
forgetting this much?
Dude, I'm. What's the height? 3 feet, 36 inches?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't even forget it. I just thought I forgot it. All right, and we want like a sci-fi, funky sci-fi.
Yeah, tries and fucking ingons and fucking quads for no reason. I feel like sci-fi is the the epitome of sci-fi architecture are things that are actually pointless. Like there's
Right,
no
right.
reason for
Greeble.
that. Exactly,
It's
a lot of greeble. I think actually in the next once you finish this railing, the next structure you have, I would like to encourage a little bit more greeble.
Okay, a little more agreeable.
I'll throw a little bit more greeble on there, please. I just want to say, give it up for hour 1, everybody.
Thank you. All right.
1 hour in to what I'm assuming this is probably in reality, probably like the 30-minute mark in the actual video.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, you won't see, because you'll be in.
Okay, let me start this over.
This is true.
I love it. Man, could you imagine if we had our 4th mic here?
Oh yeah, if only the helmsman. Oh, I know it's you. If only the helmsman was here, you know.
Hey, I think it's because he's training.
Yeah, that's true.
He's training to become captain, which, you know, as captain, he should be able to perform many of his duties all at the same time.
Right.
So, I mean, I'll say this, as far as you being challenged goes, you're looking pretty good. You know, you got someone on your side as far as CJ goes rooting for you. I'm going to try to be as impartial as possible, but I will be judging both of your characters during this challenge process. I cannot wait.
This is challenging. This is the most insane thing I've ever done in the last probably 62 days.
What is...
Okay.
What was that?
No, no,
What the fuck did you just say?
nothing, dude.
Are you doing like a bit or something right now?
No.
All right. Shut. Please don't talk. I'm. Wow. I just can't believe you. CJ, what do you believe the oldest profession to be?
The oldest profession?
Correct.
I gotta think about that.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. You know, no Googling needed. What just feels natural to you?
Well, I feel like necessity is the mother of invention.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So maybe, Well, that's the thing that makes me think about like the definition of like when the first human.
Right.
You know, like how do you define what that is?
Cro-Magnon.
What's that?
Cro-Magnon.
Wow, nice.
Cool. That looks cool, Sam.
Now I do like the curve.
All right, because you
Right.
see it curves all that bullshit, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna add like a fence post. And now you see CJ as an architect. This is unacceptable having it end like this.
What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. You gotta turn that into a straight line, son.
Yep.
See, CJ wouldn't understand that because of his Zoom architectural background.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'll admit it. There's
That's true.
gaps in my knowledge.
that is true.
But you're working to close the gap.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lifelong endeavor. You know.
Endeavor.
And in any case, it's like, I don't know, you could do quick math in your head, but you have a calculator in your pocket.
Facts, bro.
You know, people don't hire you because of your capability. They hire you because of how much you can do.
Fire. Tell them.
Facts.
Tell these kids out there. Tell them they gotta go to bed and wake up at fucking 3 a.m. sharp and start grinding, and don't stop grinding until you get the fucking enough.
Right.
That sounds like
But there's never enough.
sounds like there's like some child labor laws with that.
Why did you add children to it?
Right. Why did
You
you?
said tell the kids out there.
Did I say that?
Yes. Back that up, Chief.
Tell those other Zoom architects out there, they gotta go to bed and wake up at 3 a.m. sharp and start grinding, and don't stop grinding until you get enough. But you'll never get enough.
That's literally common practice.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the type of shit
All
you
right.
gotta be on.
Here we go.
Yeah. I like Zoom though.
Here we go.
You prefer the Zoom?
No, I don't. That's why I'm in formal classes. I'm gonna have a studio.
All right. So
soon.
that's done. How long did? Okay. Anyway, move on. Let's go.
Yeah, to the next structure, bro. And don't forget more Gerbil.
Okay. Noted. Let's go over here. What's this?
All right, we got a little mill type building. So this is like this type of the detailing you want to aim for here is this is like imagine sci-fi factory. All right, what type of sci-fi factory would be next to this little river community, little pond lake community here, that would be up here next to this one road. All right, that's the type of detailing Gerbil that you got to be thinking about.
All right. First of all, maybe it look like that.
Oh wow, beautiful! I love that choice already. Love that choice even more.
Maybe like that.
This man's making decisions here, people. Give it up.
And I have a door. Like,
I have a door.
Maybe a double door. CJ, and that door height again is what is that door height again? CJ?
6.66 inches or feet.
Give it up.
80 inches.
Give it up for our chief architectural Zoom engineer.
Yeah.
So 6.6.
I got numbers on my
times
mind.
12. That did not work. Okay. What is that in inches?
CJ, what did you say the first profession was again?
80 inches.
ADHD.
Yeah. So the thing I was talking about that was right. It's the classic chicken versus the egg problem.
Right.
You know, like if I start thinking about like essentials of human survival,
Right.
I start thinking like, oh, you need to, make a fire. But people were alive before that, before fire, depending on how you define them as human or not.
Mm-hmm. And would that have been a job even, to be like the fire guy, or would that have just been a duty that you had in your tribe?
I would imagine just a duty.
Right. So we got So I guess you can even, if you start talking about profession and job,
But-
you can advance time a little bit further ahead.
I feel like it must have been like a general endeavor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you go into a new job and they're like, do we expect this, and this? Right? But if it's the first profession, there's really no laws of the land. You know, you just kind of just like going around and doing as much as you can and figuring it out.
So it's not a profession yet, though. It's not a profession yet. If that's just something that you do because it's just like a thing you do, before it's defined, it's not a profession.
All right, so
Right.
how tall is this man?
There's no title or
72.
role attached to it. It's just a task that happens.
So like having it being a profession means it having to involve another person.
I wouldn't say it has to involve another person, but I think it has to be defined by other people. Like, if we're like, all right, we're in our tribe needs fire, just because you're the guy who makes fire doesn't mean like your job is fire. Like, you just make fire, and you put the fire down, or you're good at it, you're fast at it, or like you get it done before everyone else does. But you also might go hunt, like other people do, you know, or you might, like, honestly, I'll answer my own question here. I think it has something to do with agriculture. There had to have been like, it was like some type of like farmer or like someone who like my job and as defined by my tribe and myself is to manage this crop, you know?
That makes me think about that. What's his name? The younger Dryas dude.
I don't know who that is.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm blanking on his name.
All right, so there's a double door.
He's so
Nice.
so essentially
Should I add the handle?
No, sliding doors.
Okay. All right, maybe some windows.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Do you want this door to be on the other side too?
Are you gonna rip over
Well, it
open that
already is.
guy?
Let's see. One door, and I think on the back side, give it like a big bay door, like a big garage type door.
Okay.
So one like regular people door, and then the other side, you got a big like.
Like that?
Yeah, exactly. Like you can put a vehicle through there.
Oh, definitely. And some windows. CJ, and how tall is a window?
Let's
If
go.
you don't mind me asking. I believe it's 36 inches by probably 18.
It's a hot guess. Hot guess.
The height of a window?
The standardized height and width of a double hung window.
I'm double hung.
I think it's probably more like. Does that mean you're just like hanging it out and you're just also dropping one?
36.
I don't
is
fucking care what it
definitely-
means. I just thought it was a funny joke, and no one laughed.
Oh, I bet it's 36
And fuck you guys.
by 17. Nope. 36.
I feel like it's
by-
gotta be higher than that, like something like 48.
Yeah, that's a nice window. That's a nice big window. And let's see what's
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I got it spot on.
Great job. So what's up with this younger Dryas guy?
what?
Actually, let me specify. There's a range.
Oh fuck.
I need the standard, man.
The standard double hung
With that
windows
profile?
range from 24 to 48 inches wide, with heights ranging from 36 to 72. The ones in my bedroom
is-
are 72 inches
Oh,
tall.
wow. I nailed it. 36 by 73 right now.
It's good work, fellas.
And then I'm going to say maybe the window border is about 1 inch.
This strawberry lemonade's delicious.
I'm telling you. So CJ, what are you playing right now?
What am I playing?
What game are you playing right now?
I'm just swiping through.
Not actively in this
What?
particular moment, bro. You were playing a game like 20 minutes ago.
I was saying like I've just been like fucking around on Reddit,
Yeah. But what are you playing right now? Like what?
like on the Switch.
Yeah, man. Talk. What are you like?
Yeah, I was playing Tears of the Kingdom.
All right, tell me about it. How is it? What's that like?
I was so frustrated for a sec. Okay, so game is very fun. However, I feel like there could be a little bit more direction sometimes. I went up to this wind temple.
All right, we got a window like this.
I went up to this wind temple,
Nice. Yeah.
and there's like, oh, you have to unlock the 5 locks. Here they are in the map, but then the map it wasn't 3-dimensional in any way, so I can see like the height or where. The first game had that with the beasts. Like it wasn't just like a 2D map you're looking at. In
How many
the mini-map.
windows? Like this many? I feel like nice.
Oh, maybe I'm just
Do that up on the top, and then there should be some bay windows on the bottom. So on like the part that like points at the top,
Okay.
throw a bunch of those wrap around, skyscraper like.
There might have been the option to have a bigger, like expanded version of the map in the settings or something. But in
so
any
you're
case,
just
it
wrong.
wasn't made obvious, so I didn't use it.
Right. That feels like that also, like even just map stuff in general, with those games being so large. I think Breath of the Wild falls short a little bit as well,
Yeah. With it's well, like how so?
with just like the map and like the directing you to places, and just it's just like, this is too big for this. This is too big for it to be like treating it like it's I feel like it acts like it's a GTA map, but like the GTA map is small with the access of like cars and like flying vehicles and shit like that. Breath of the Wild, removing fast travel, you have like a horse and your paraglider and what else to travel?
And Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom?
Breath of the Wild.
You
Horse,
can get a
paraglider.
motorcycle.
Oh, what?
It's a DLC thing though.
Oh, so that's not in the game. Fuck out of here. So yeah, it's just like, you don't treat your map like it's tiny. It's huge. Give me clear directions. Give me some like fucking like clear view of the topography and whatnot. I'm sorry. I really I did not direct you properly. So when I was saying the top part, I meant like the pointy, like that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but you
like,
made it a zone though.
It was great. It looks good. I like that you already, like, you were like, all right, and you went with it, and you were
Yes.
doing it. I think you're capturing the spirit of this, the Blender challenge already. So give it up for Sam on Blender.
Okay.
You
so
like that better? Did I use the sci-fi sound?
Yeah, that was awesome. So you want these up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It makes me think about like games like Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah.
If you ever played them, like it's either you love it or you hate it, because
Right.
like for instance, I think in Metal Gear Solid 2,
Mhm.
at some point you have to fight the enemy mantis, and you can like control like telekinetically just like make things float in the air and stuff.
Oh wow.
And he also has mind control abilities, and so they use that character as an opportunity to like be like, is this your save file? I'm gonna delete it now.
Oh what?
Yeah, and like
Like
the
this?
way that you beat him is like, if you walk, if you enter the thing and you start fighting him,
And do like
he'll
2 rows
like
or something.
fuck with your controllers, like it's like inverted in different ways and it flips occasionally.
Oh, that's so unique.
And the way to beat him is by unplugging the controller and plugging it in the port next to it.
Whoa. You said Metal Gear Solid 2. That was.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so it's one of those things that's like, yeah, that's very cool. But if you don't know about that,
Oh, you're fucked.
yeah, it's just rage quitting. Like the other day when we were trying to play Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies, and I was raging.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I just worked a full week. I got more stuff to do. I only have a couple hours to chill now. And now Discord isn't working for an hour. And now the game isn't working for an hour. And now I have to download shaders. And by the time that the game started and it was a little buggy, I was like, bro, this might be a next week thing when I have more time again.
Yeah.
It's like when I play a game, I just want to play the game,
Yeah.
So like whenever I get stuck in games like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I'm pulling up a guide.
Yeah.
because I want to go see other stuff in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I think there's like, I don't know if this is a thing that people like have a stigma against people who use guides. I think guides are amazing. Like and just to think about like games that have a lot of collectibles or like collect these things throughout the course of the game to get like 100% completion or whatever. Like I think of Mario Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Like I played that game for so long and I loved it. I had so much fun playing that game. Got all the way to the end. And then like immediately I was like, okay, well now I'm just gonna look up where all these moons are and just do them, because like it's part of the challenge is finding them, yes, but there's a whole other part of the challenge of actually like collecting them, and I'm like, yeah, I want to like explore.
All right,
this
how's
game.
this look? We got a big window. We got a window.
Hey, nice, nice. You know what, CJ? I might give the all clear. Do you think he should move on to something else, or should he add some more detail to this thing?
Like every building has maybe like power lines.
I think the side bits are a little flat.
Well, there can be a little flatness. What about like maybe something like this? Something like this.
This must be. Well, things
This is what
things
Greeble
gotta
is.
serve an intentional design.
Not in sci-fi, bro.
No, even in sci-fi.
Nah, it's all Gerbil.
Yeah, no, but like, there's got to be like a set of
It's
like
all
consistent
bullshit.
rules that it's trying to follow.
Very true. I feel that. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's very unique.
Yeah.
And then to add some Greeble on the top. Just go.
A little bit of Greeble up top.
For those folk who will be looking at this map from the sky after they die.
Yeah, and they're
Of
like,
course.
yeah, you got wasted. Yo, speaking of Metal Gear Solid and dying in games, I have just a few things that I read about today in some gaming news.
Gaming.
Metal Gear Solid, they're doing
Okay,
a
that's
collection, a 3-pack collection, all 3 of the first 3 games, I think it is. And they are leaving the first game at its original 30 FPS cap.
What?
So they are remastering these 3 games and putting them all in a collection so you can buy them all, and you will have to play the first one at the original 30 FPS cap. What do you think of that?
I think it's one of those things where 30 FPS is fine if you've never played 60 FPS.
Well, you're
But-
downloading a pack of games where one of them is going to be 30 and the other 2 are not going to be. They're going to be like, I imagine by the time the 3rd Metal Gear is around, I don't know much about Metal Gear. I'm not a Metal Gear person. I just know its impact on culture
Right.
slightly. So I
All
can
right.
imagine the 3rd,
That's about good for this building.
the 2nd and 3rd games are much higher than 30 FPS.
Oh, one more thing.
What do you think of that, CJ?
That the second and third game should be higher than 30 FPS.
Well, no, that the first game in the remaster, like re-release, 3-game pack, they're capping it at the original 30 FPS.
I don't really think there's a purpose for that unless they're having some issues with like depends like if they're just taking the source game,
Mhm.
and then they're just like quote remastering all the assets and stuff, but they're not actually upgrading the underlying engine much at all.
Right.
Then there's got to be some like legacy problems, I would imagine, with that transition.
Oh, so they have to keep it a certain way.
Yeah, but I think like even like modern consoles now,
All right. Look at this.
like they're just powerful,
Mm-hmm.
I think 60 should be a more regular standard.
Especially if you're remastering a game, like
At
why
least
not, right?
give people the option if they want to have a slightly downscaled image,
Right. If they want to live in the original world, or if they like.
I personally much rather the fluidity than a slightly higher resolution because it makes it more believable, you know.
Mhm.
Because like looking at something like it's a video game, it's not actually real,
Right.
So like by dialing that down just a little bit, but then experiencing more of it and it feels more natural,
Right.
that is way more engaging to me.
Yeah, it's a little bit more immersive. I definitely would agree with that. Yeah. Well, you fucked up, Metal Gear Solid guys. You fucked it up. Speaking of games where maybe they fucked it up, I don't think that they did. I think this is a very interesting thing. Sam, I'm interested to hear your take on this little bit of news here. New Star Wars game coming out that was announced about 2 years ago.
Right.
Called Star Wars Eclipse. Set about 100 years before Anakin Skywalker and all that shit during the High Republic. it will not have a game over screen when you die or when anyone dies. No, not when you die.
What will it have?
When people die, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, game over, that person died, you got to restart this mission. It's like, all right, keep going.
What? Wait, I'm just confused. Why would it not just tell you?
What do you mean? Not tell you what? It's saying that they're just, all the consequences of your actions in the game are permanent.
Oh.
There's
okay.
no like, all right, you got to take this person to this location. If they die, restart the mission. It's if they die, you got to keep going, and now the whole mission's changed.
Right.
You know? So in this Star Wars game, there's a lot of freedom to, you know, kill people and whatnot, and that would affect the future telling of the story of the game.
Right.
You know? I find that to be pretty interesting. A nice little gimmick to add to your game, you know?
Yeah.
I find it to be fun. Like in games a lot often I love to try to just like kill characters who I know I'm not supposed to. So if the game told me like, oh hey, you can do that and it'll just have to be consequences, I think I would be way more, all right, move on to the next building. That's great.
All right, let's move on. This one's good.
I would be way more like cautious with who
Let's
I
go to
kill,
this
but I
one.
would try to kill people. I would just like, oh, you seem to be important to the story. If I kill you, what happens? Dead.
So, okay, also, since we finished, we clearly moved on from the structures phase. Maybe. So at this point, are we building any more structures, or are we just going to detail these and what's in between them?
I think that's where we're at. I think we're at a detailing and filling in the gaps of the landscape.
All right, cool. Also, sorry, you were talking about a lot of that stuff. I was really I didn't.
Oh, you were zoned out again, raging.
Yeah, it was,
over there raging about the ship.
the shit was not working, dude. What can I say? Wait, so why doesn't it have a game over screen?
Here, let me pull up the specifics here. I'm going off the cuff based on my memory, but let me pull up the specifics here. I got you. One second. Oh, my phone's over there. Give me a second.
Yo, I love strawberry lemonade so much.
Yeah, we can hear those gulps on the mic, bro.
Also love cucumber mint lemonade.
Yeah.
I think if we start this one off with a garage door, you know, make sure it is the same height.
All right, here we go. Here's the let's see, what is her name here? What's her role and title? Vice President of Marketing here says there's no game over. Anyone can die, anything can happen, and the story sort of continues. So that those signatures are still there.
Okay, so I think that's cool if they can implement it well.
Yeah.
You know, but on the other side, you know, like that's a lot of dialogue to write. I guess they could maybe use like an AI or just dedicate a fuck ton of time to writing, you know. But then you also got to do all the animation and other stuff.
Where did my mannequin go?
Yeah.
So it just, the point I'm trying to make is like, that sounds cool. That sounds like the thing. We may just not have the technology yet to make it like a good thing in the way that it sounds like it should be.
So
Well, this studio here, Quantic Dream, they've done this before. You know, they made Heavy Rain and Detroit Becoming Human. They made those games. Apparently, it's a feature that they've implemented before in past games from the studio. Beyond Two Souls, they were parts of the game where you had to escape the police, and if you screwed up, you just have to keep going from that point with an adjusted storyline.
Yeah, I dig that. That's so cool.
You know,
I've played all those games.
oh, with you played Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you played all the games from Quantic Dream.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, these are the people making this game.
I dig it then.
Yeah.
They got this.
You know, a lot Star Wars nerds are interested in seeing how this will affect conversations about canon and whatnot, because if you kill people in this game or people die in this game, it affects the game's story. And you know, Star Wars nerds are all about canon.
Yeah, but why?
I mean, canon is so important to like fans of things. Like, Lore in canon is so important. It's. I think people tie their whole personalities to it. Like, you look at things like Doctor Who, where like there's there are whole communities that are tied to like characters from that show that like they never saw.
Just
when
want
they
one
were-
door here, maybe like a few doors.
I totally forgot you're fucking on.
Oh, maybe like
Let me
something like
re-engage here.
this too. Just fuck it up a little bit first. Maybe
Oh, I
asymmetrical
dig that
this
a
time.
lot.
Maybe asymmetrical this time. You know, maybe door here,
A door over there.
like right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What about on this side?
Yeah.
Or maybe another bay door.
Yeah, maybe on the backside.
Should this be asymmetrical then? Maybe just flat here on the back. Fuck it.
I like the front being like that and it's flat on the back. That's just interesting.
Yeah, let's
You throw some little gerbil on that top little ridge
should
there.
do maybe do like this.
You can put some gerbil up there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
In other news about Quantic Dreams, the people making this new Star Wars game, apparently, and I thought this was really funny because they just threw this in here at the end of this article. Apparently, the studio has spent the last few years battling employees involved in a series of 2018 reports accusing the studio of being a terrible place to work,
Oh man, I would not.
Right, right.
including claims of crunch, racism, sexism, and crunch, extended crunch, on top of those other things I said, and crunch for a third time. So, morally, do we even give a fuck?
Yeah,
'Cause
honestly.
they claim it was all a lie, and they sued the publications that reported it. Which, you know, that's their right, I guess. But yeah, maybe they're a terrible place to work, and no one should be buying Quantic Dreams Star Wars Eclipse. And that's that on that.
Certainly makes me not want to. Thinking a window like this, big window.
Yeah, big window. Well, what's that window going into? What if you just put one big window on the top part up there, and that was like the only window?
All right, keep it simple, stupid, and we'll move on to the next building.
Yeah. Like then it's just like, ooh, what's in here? I can see some stuff up top. What do you think of that, CJ?
Are people gonna have any type of like advanced movement capabilities that they could like work their way up there and see?
No. Would you be able to do that in Black Ops 3? Unless there's a ramp going up, which there could be. Like you come up
Well,
here and train maybe.
So like at least in Cold War, which
I got an idea.
I really liked. Maybe not the same, but you can like climb over banisters and railings and stuff, and you can kind of like you can do some.
You can
some
do things
real
that
good
feel like you're
movement.
breaking the map a little bit.
Yeah, even though you're not really.
So wait,
Yeah.
this is a window.
Or what you did before, where you had one big window in the middle and then two skinny windows on the sides. That was pretty cool too.
So like this. And then 2 windows there.
Or like even smaller in the middle. And then you had 2 like skinny windows on the sides.
All right.
On the. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I just fucking started singing the song that can't be heard right now. I'm an idiot.
Oh man, you.
I'm a
fool.
goddamn freak show.
That's dude.
You guys ever been to the
cringe
circus?
Cringe comp. No, but it looks like.
I went to Circus Soleil when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. What was that like? I've never. I just talked to someone recently who went to Cirque du Soleil.
I think where was it? It might have been in Las Vegas.
What if we did circular windows? You know, mix it up.
Yeah. We went to Caesar's
What do you
Palace.
think, Antoine?
I like it. Any type of mixing it up.
Yeah, we should go to Nevada sometime. Check it out, Las Vegas.
All right,
meet
I'm
up
just
with
gonna
Eli.
make this window a little bit unique.
Because Portland and Las Vegas are close?
Oh, he said he would do it. Is
Oh.
why.
I see. I like that. Apparently, flights there are pretty cheap. Flights from Minneapolis to Nevada go out all the time, apparently. Especially on the weekends.
Yeah, we should see what are the cheapest tickets for any like place. We could just be like, the boys go to Oklahoma City.
The boys are banging down. You like
Bring
that
the
sound?
bridge too.
Yeah, that was. I like
Doing
that.
Blunder on the plane.
Blender on the
Dude,
plane.
everyone lands the plane and everyone goes like,
Yeah,
the plane
they-
landed. The plane
blended.
landed.
He
They-
blended
they
on the
understand
plane.
more. There's more subscribers to the channel.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Shout out to the real ones out there.
We're taking
thanks for-
we're taking this blender global. This is a global operation here. This isn't just one Forge game. This is multiple Forge games.
Let's see.
Nah,
Here.
nah, 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 nah. I've never been to Uber driver. Fuck.
You know what? If Alt X, I would like to modify over the cursor, please. Please. Oh, I got an idea. Empty. Add an empty mirror over that. Genius.
Yo, it really blows my mind. This is gonna sound so dumb. We spend like most of the morning asleep
Right.
just to get up to start the afternoon. Like motherfuckers who are up at 6 a.m. What the fuck?
Ask me, dude. I wake up. I woke up at 5 today.
You woke up at 5 today?
Yeah.
Oh, happy 12 hours.
That's awesome.
13
though.
hours.
I love that.
How's this building look? What's on the other side?
All right, CJ, give him some shit.